Welcome to another edition of our Kids Online Cooking Club here at the Priest River Library. My name is Krista. Today we are going to be making omelet muffins. And they're beautiful, by the way. See? Pretty, pretty. I'm going to try and make it so they don't fall off the plate. Anyway, these are omelets that are made in muffin cups and baked. Super easy. They can also, after that, be frozen. And so you can pull them out later, like and warm them up and for a grab-and-go snack. So, like all of our videos, go ahead and pause your video and wash your hands, and I'll be here when you get back. Okay, I'm assuming everybody's back. I've already washed my hands before I started this. So today, like I said, we're going to be making omelet muffins. I made these. This is the first batch. This is the half batch kind of. And when they bake, they puff up like a popover. They're really cool, and then they kind of settle back down. So first thing, and this recipe will be in the comments on Facebook, so you'll be able to see that there. First thing though, what you're going to do is you're going to put nonstick spray or some butter or oil if you have that into these muffin cups like this, because you don't want this stuff sticking. If it's stuck, it would make a giant mess. The full recipe calls for 8 eggs. I'm making a half batch because I already made the first of the half batch. So everything in what I'm doing is divided in half of the full recipe because I wanted to show a before and after picture. And so we have the eggs, and then the recipe then calls for a half a cup of milk. I'm going to use a 1/4 cup. And in this case, I used half and half because it's what I had on hand. You can use whole milk. You can use skim milk. Some people could even use water if they wanted to make this totally vegetarian. Well, not totally because there's eggs and cheese in it, but if you wanted to cut back on some of the fat, you could do that. So let's see. Then we have cheese, and this is going to be, for this batch, it's going to be a half a cup of cheese. So we got the half a cup of cheese, and I'm using a sharp cheddar. I like the way that works with eggs. It gives it a little more flavor. You can use anything you want. If you prefer mozzarella or something else, you can certainly do that. It also calls for some salt, just a 1/4 teaspoon. I'm using my salt shaker here because I think that's also part of what makes it puff up. Kind of a chemistry lesson there. Then we have a half a cup of red bell pepper. You could use yellow, you could use green if you prefer. I'm not a huge pepper fan, but red peppers are okay with me. You don't have to put those in if you don't want to. So we're going to chop these up and get it all nice and minced up. So nice minced bite-sized pieces. That's about a half a cup or so. And the same thing with this spinach, which is, once it's finally chopped up, packed in, it would be about a 1/4 cup of spinach for this half batch. Like I said, it'll all be printed on Facebook. But this, I was really impressed with this recipe because it's so easy. And you can change things up. If you don't care for spinach, you can use something else. You could put some sauteed mushrooms in. You could skip the red peppers. There's all kinds of variations on this because this is a nice basic omelet. It's just poured into muffin tins and baked. So it also calls for green onions, and we'll get a little bit of that in here. If you don't have green onions, you could use just regular yellow onion or red onion if you have that. The only thing I don't think you could use is you probably couldn't use dried onion, but you could use dried onion powder, which would be super easy to do. Get more of these onions over here. That saving those. The other thing you could do, if you like it spicy, is you could add some sriracha sauce to it, or some Tabasco actually in the batter if you wanted the whole thing to be spicy. Otherwise, you could just, you know, dip it in it later. Okay, so now we have all of our ingredients. We have the salt, the spinach, the peppers, the cheese, the green onions, and it looks terrific. I just whisk it up lightly, and then you're gonna fill the muffin cups just about to the rim. The recipe is supposed to make 12 total. I'm thinking, whoops. And I have there's my spatula. Losing my tools here. Okay. So, they're now in the muffin tins. That's gonna go in the oven, and when it came out of the oven, that's what it looked like. So, give it a try. Change it up, see what you like, see what you don't like. Add your stuff the way you want to. It's sort of a base. The eggs, the critical things in this are going to be the eggs, the salt, and the milk or cream. And then what you put in it is up to you. So use your imagination. So from the Priest River Library here in scenic Priest River, Idaho, we'll see you soon. I hope you have a great week. Bye.